Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we successfully defeated the jihad against us, and then presumably in some sort of retaliation our High Priest has declared our own Great Holy War, the Church of Zun Great Holy War for Egypt, against the Sultan down here, which we probably would have liked to join, but unfortunately we have some bigger fish to fry before we are able to, since the Byzantines have declared a holy war on us for whichever duchy this is over here, Azerbaijan, I guess, in the famous kingdom of KDYN, big long string of numbers, which of course we've all heard of in our history books. So we're going to have to fight this before we can really afford to join the Great Holy War. And probably the Great Holy War will be over before we can even get there, but that's fine. I think if somebody of our religion ends up winning it, we'll end up owning the kingdom anyway, because every Zunist character in the world is our vassal, I think. So the Byzantines have 62,000 troops available. We have a total levy of around the same amount, actually, so it should be a fair enough fight. We can raise mercenaries if we need to. Or we could take this opportunity to build retinues for the first time in this game, which might not be a bad idea. Give us some extra numbers. We'll get you guys together here. And I think we have everyone else there. We'll get you on your way. Oh, now I just selected everything. Oh, that's fine. You can all come here. We'll just have to keep an eye on it to make sure they don't all pile up in there and start taking attrition. Let's not be on speed 1 as well. In fact, let's go to speed 4, since it will take us a while to gather all of these troops. This Byzantine army is headed into Shirvan here. You're getting out in July, and you're not getting there till September. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, we do have a lot of money and our income is pretty good, so I think we can definitely afford to build retinues. We could probably have afforded to build them quite some time ago, but better late than never, I suppose. So our cultural retinue, I guess, is the horse archers here. We could build that. It would probably be pretty good, but they're very expensive. Obviously, the skirmish retinue is the most numbers per gold. On the other hand, we could build the heavy infantry retinue, or shock retinue, which is mostly heavy infantry, because our religion gets a bonus to heavy infantry attack and defense, so they might be the best choice for us. Or they might not be, but I think we're going to choose the shock retinue anyway. We'll spend about 1,000 gold on them. This is gonna probably tank our income pretty badly for a while here. If I can just select the retinue, merge them, and get them on their way over, they can reinforce as they go. Oh, a crusade for Greece. Alright, well this seems good. Definitely going to distract the Byzantines. His Holiness the Pope has been swayed by the cries of for help from the Christian population in the Kingdom of Greece. He urges all able-bodied men of Europe to take up arms against the evil Basileus Sabas of the Byzantine Empire in order to secure Greece from the clutches of the Mohammedan infidels. God will grant the pilgrims remission of sins in heaven. That's no concern of ours. I actually beg to differ, it is a concern of ours. So this is another consequence, I guess, of the Byzantines turning inexplicably Muslim as they did. They can be the target for crusades now, which I guess is good news. Just looking around, I think they've actually managed to convert almost all of their vassals. There's a guy who's still Orthodox in here, and this looks like some kind of revolt going on. Is also Orthodox, but everyone else seems to be Muslim in there that I can see. and they've converted a few counties, but still not much progress in there. Anyway, this should make things a lot easier for us as they are distracted by that. And in fact, because of that, we might even be able to afford to join our Great Holy War. But I think we'll hold off on that just in case. We will keep an eye on how it's going, though. Minus 3% so far, so no great progress either way. We had a county converted. And we've got about 20,000 or so here now, so we'll start moving troops up to the area of interest here. And I think these are mostly mountain provinces, but we'll definitely be okay to attack the smaller armies. And it seems like they are all headed west there, towards the Crusade target. Some of these armies are headed east, though. So who knows? Okay. We need to move a few troops out of here. I guess we'll just split it in half. And we'll move them over there. Our half-sister is of legal age. She became a Grey Eminence. Pretty good character. We could get her married to maybe one of our vassals if they're unmarried. Of course, everyone is very happy with us currently because we have plus 75. In fact, this guy is especially happy because we're defending his actual duchy. Plus 100. I had no idea that was an actual thing that happened, so that's good to know. Makes sense too. I don't think it's going to be too necessary to marry her to one of them just yet. Or to anybody for now, I guess. We'll just see if anybody gives us any interesting offers for her. Ooh, and we have 18,000 Byzantine troops. Could be a little dangerous. They're headed in here for now. And okay, now they're headed in to attack my army in Azerbaijan. They do have me outnumbered there, but we can reinforce from over here. Probably change their minds. Oh, that was actually headed in here. Okay, well this seems like a relatively even fight in terms of numbers, and we have the mountains and river on our side. This army is headed over here, it looks like. Oh no, some of them are headed into Azerbaijan. Alright, well we need to get these troops on their way up for reinforcements. And we should make sure that we have good leaders in charge of this army. Apparently we don't have any mountain terrain experts. Okay, we'll just go with the highest martial score people. And I think we'll see if we have an organizer to put in charge here, because it might be crucial that this army actually gets here on time. Reinforce. Yeah, the main army still headed into Azerbaijan there. In fact, this army might get here sooner, assuming it wins this battle. The battle has started here. We have the mountains on our side. We have relatively equal numbers for now, but there are 7,000 more coming in, of course. They're going to be here on the 29th. They'll be there on the 3rd of February, so not too far behind. think we're going to be okay. This battle is going to end in victory for us, it looks like. And we don't need to send this army in there, I think. So they will be there quicker. And in fact, this army has changed its mind about reinforcing. So, yeah, I think we can safely just leave this army here. You are retreating up to Lori. And let's not even bother sending these reinforcements. Since they aren't going to be necessary, we'll send half up here and half can come around this way. Yeah, maybe we should have reinforced that. We're going to lose quite a few troops in there, even though it's a victory. Okay, so this can't use planes. We're probably not going to catch this army in here. Oh, we actually are. Okay. Do we want to is another question. I think we have a decent enough advantage. If we're not crossing a river, it looks pretty good. And we're not. Oh, and they reinforced into Azerbaijan, which I was not expecting. Okay. Well, let's get our own reinforcements in there. Guess we should have kept those armies on their way. Yeah, we're not getting here in time at all. Okay. You stay here, you stay here. Our army is retreated over here, and the enemy armies are headed to Tabriz. Okay. That's fine. 20,000 of them. We'll move this army here so that we can protect our retreating stack, and this one we'll send over here, see if we change their mind about heading there. We did, okay. So instead they're headed into Swenik. This one is headed into Azerbaijan, okay. Hopefully they take a tick of attrition before they get there. 23% is huge. And we'll probably let them commit to the attack and then reinforce. We're going to need to fight them at some point, so we may as well do it while we have the mountains and maybe a river crossing. No river crossing, but at least the mountains. So they're going to be there the 12th. We can start our reinforcements going. Get an organizer in there to speed things up and hope we can hold out. We lost the right flank already, which is a bad start. Oh dear. We are not going to get there in time, are we? Okay, you're retreating to Kurdistan now. So we definitely don't want to keep this army on its current course, because that would be a bad battle there. We can just redirect it to Kurdistan and hope we don't take too much attrition in the meantime. In fact, let's leave half of it there, because this 12,000 is headed into Tabriz. Okay, as is this army, so maybe we'll just leave this here. And we are going to need to get more reinforcements in, so hopefully these armies can get over here pretty quickly. Because we can't really afford to lose too many more battles here. Okay, so the first army has gotten here. It's going to be another 11 days or so before the reinforcements arrive. The enemy reinforcements. Do we have another organizer? Apparently not, okay. So hopefully we kill a lot of them before the reinforcements get there. Our reinforcements are not going to be too far behind. We'll be there on the 16th. And I think we can probably afford to send these in as well. They'll have recovered most of their morale by the time they get there. Okay, there's the first wave of reinforcements. Ours are going to be there in 6 days. And the numbers aren't looking too bad even as is. They have another 6,000 on the way. We have another 8,000 of our own. In fact, they have about 10,000, okay. So this is going to be the biggest battle of the war, I think. We cornered and slew this man, okay. And also this guy. A bunch of people. Alright, so this army's getting here in a few more days. Be a few days after. We lost one flank, unfortunately. We got some reinforcements in. We broke their center. Oh, that was a very close one, but I think we're going to win this. Especially with these reinforcements coming in. Okay, that was much closer than I'm comfortable with, but we did win. Captured some prisoners. A lot of prisoners, okay. And unfortunately, I don't think we really have the morale to be able to pursue this army right now. Can invest in military tech. Let's increase our heavy infantry again. Really focus on that. Okay, but that has gotten us up to 32%. We might be able to white piece them at this point. They have 26,000 men in total. We still wouldn't accept a white peace though. See how their crusade is going. Not much progress there either way. Let's also check on how our own Holy War is going. Minus 11% currently, so not great. There's a 16,000 enemy army there, and I think the rest of these are probably... I can't really tell which ones are our vassals and which ones aren't, actually. But it's not going great for them either. We have our retinue over here, of course. I thought we had them involved already. Let the little fools whisper and snigger behind my back. I can wait. Revenge is a dish best served cold. We're going to become patient. Our guardian is patient himself, so he should let us keep this. Which would be nice. Alright. They took some attrition, it looks like, on the way out here. So maybe we can afford to follow at this point. Should have most of our morale recovered. We are attacking them in the mountains, but... and over a river, but... I think we'll have enough numbers to win the battle. Probably press our advantage while we have an advantage. Okay, so this is going pretty badly on the left flank here. We should win the battle, I think, though. Yeah. Pretty costly, but got us up to 45%. With some more prisoners as well. And we should, at this point, be able to follow and hopefully destroy the army. without too many more casualties on our side. And that's exactly how that happened, okay. Good, so we're up to 49%. We could probably push them to 100 pretty easily from here. They would accept a white peace, though. Not sure I can turn down the chance to get 1400 gold, though. That's pretty substantial. So I think we'll try and push them to 100. We can always peace out at any time if they send a huge army after us or something. But it's going to have to wait for the next episode because we are out of time for now. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.